Good evening, sports fans, and welcome to the Epic Sports Broadcasting Network for tonight's presentation of the Epic Basketball League 1972-73 season. My name is Dave Little, and we are coming to you live from the Dave Cave with Game 6 of the championship finals. It is the Milwaukee Bucks on the brink of winning a championship, leading the series 3-2. As the Bucks come to Los Angeles to visit the LA Lakers. Can the Lakers get a Game 6 victory here tonight and move on to a Game 7? We soon shall see as the series continues. This has been a really good series. Every game has been close. Every game has been under double digits in the final score. And Game 5 took place on Labor Day, Monday afternoon, with Milwaukee picking up a 115-106 victory to push ahead 3-2 in the series behind the heroics of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, 37 points and 13 rebounds. And the spark provided in the fourth quarter by Lucious Allen, who led a late charge for the Bucks to push them over the top and get them the victory. Wilt Chamberlain was sensational in that game, 21 points, 18 rebounds. And Wilt hopes to lead the Lakers to a win here tonight in Los Angeles to even the series and force a Game 7. Let's see what happens as we go to the court. The starting lineups should be familiar to you all by now, as we have had a 6-game war. This is Game 6 coming up, and the starters have logged all the minutes for both these teams, each of the previous 5 games. For the visiting Bucks, the backcourt of Lucious Allen and Oscar Robertson has been devastatingly effective. Bob Dandridge at the small forward has been terrific when he's on the floor. He has struggled with some foul trouble. The power forward Curtis Perry has also had some foul trouble for Milwaukee throughout the series, and the veteran Terry Driscoll has come in to provide valuable backup minutes for both Dandridge and Perry. And the center for the Bucks, the main man in the middle, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, who was the second leading scorer in the league in the 72-73 Epic Basketball League season. First team All-NBA and number 2 in the league in points scored, 30 points, 16 rebounds on the regular NBA season in 72-73. Rounds out the starting lineup for the Milwaukee Bucks as they attempt to pick up the victory and the championship here tonight in LA. And for the Bucks, and for the Lakers, it is the backcourt sensational duo of Jerry West and Gail Goodrich. West, of course, the veteran. 13 years out of West Virginia, 22.8 points per game, and 8.8 assists. Good enough for 4th in the league in the NBA season. Jim McMillan has been a spark for the LA Lakers in the small forward position. He has been hot and cold, and as McMillan goes, so go the Lakers. Bill Bridges is your power forward and a rebounding stalwart, and of course the big man in the middle, Wilt Chamberlain. 36-year-old Wilt Chamberlain, who led the league in rebounds, led the league in field goal percentage, and was number 2 in the league in minutes played in the 72-73 NBA season. As we say hello to After Further Review with Steve Tower, who comes to the courtside and says, "Beat LA," much to the chagrin of the hometown faithful here in Los Angeles who want to see the Lakers win tonight and force a Game 7. So good evening to everyone. Relax, grab yourself a cold one, enjoy the game. It's Game 6. And the Bucks have a chance to steal one on the visiting floor and win the championship here tonight. As we get things started, I will warn you that the Dave Cave has been experiencing some internet connectivity problems over the past week. Last night was a bad night. Tonight, hopefully, things will go smoothly. We did contact our internet service provider today and got some adjustments made, and hopefully that will get us through tonight's basketball game. As the opening tip is in the air, it is controlled by Milwaukee. It's game time. And the Bucks immediately find Dandridge on the wing. Dandridge is forced to call timeout as we have an injury. Curtis Perry shaken up on the jump ball. He must have rolled an ankle or something as he is limping off the court and being checked out by the Milwaukee trainers. Terry Driscoll, the aforementioned backup, quickly into the game for the Bucks as the Bucks will restart the offense, already down a man here as we open the ball game. Driscoll will trigger the inbounds. He gets it out on top to Lucious Allen. Allen gets it to Robertson. Back to Driscoll inside. The post-up shot by Driscoll is good. He is the secret weapon that Larry Costello was hanging on to, and he comes off the bench and scores the first basket of the night for Milwaukee in this one. And if you had Driscoll scoring the first basket of the game in any of your prop bets, you're a wealthy man here tonight in Los Angeles. Laker basketball for the first time tonight, trailing by 2. As Goodrich gets it to West at the free throw line. West drives and he commits the charge. Wow, just like that, West picks up his first personal foul. Possession goes back to Milwaukee. And now it is concern on the face of Coach Bill Sharman for the Lakers. He cannot afford to lose his leader, Mr. Clutch, the logo, here in this crucial elimination game for the Lakers. Now Milwaukee back on the offense. Robertson moving the ball, drives the paint, kicked out of bounds by Goodrich. Milwaukee will maintain possession with 16 on the shot clock. Bucks back on the offense here. They find Driscoll inside again on the low block. His short jump shot over Bridges is no good, but Driscoll gets his own rebound. Driscoll on the putback attempt goes up strong and cannot score again. Tipped around by Dandridge, no good. Finally, the rebound is snagged by Bill Bridges for the Lakers. Lakers with another possession here, still looking for their first basket of the night. As Jerry West runs the offense, he finds Bill Bridges on the low block. Bridges back out top to West. Shot by West is no good, and Driscoll takes another rebound for the Bucks. Quickly back the other way. The Bucks find Driscoll on the low block, guarded by the smaller Gail Goodrich in transition, but his short jumper wriggles out, and the rebound is taken by Wilt Chamberlain. LA setting up the offense now, and Bill Bridges is hurt on that play, and he's leaving the game. He's out for the game and maybe more, but into the lineup for the Lakers, seeing his first action of the series, is Happy Hairston, finally back from injury, as he has missed games 1 through 5 of this series. And maybe it will be Hairston giving the Lakers a much-needed spark to get them even in the series and force the Game 7. So the first minute of the game has seen 2 starters go down. And now LA back on the offense. West looking for Goodrich, threw it behind him. That's a turnover. And Milwaukee will regain possession. Milwaukee now with Driscoll to trigger the inbounds. Gets it into Allen. Allen to Dandridge in the paint. Dandridge with the layup off the glass and good. 4-0 Milwaukee. LA still looking for their first points of the night as West brings the offense back. He looks inside to Hairston. Hairston off the bench, a little rusty, but he gets inside, steps around Driscoll, lays it up, and good. Happy Hairston on the board for LA. It's now a 4-2 ball game. Back come the Bucks with Allen out on the top of the key. Looking into the paint, circles it out to Driscoll. Driscoll to Robertson. Robertson finds Dandridge in the paint. The elbow jump shot by Dandridge is good. and Milwaukee goes up 6-2. 6-2 is your score. West again looks inside to McMillan. McMillan hits from the short jump shot on the block. 6-4 is the score. Bucks with the basketball. Allen on the outside. He's got Jerry West guarding him tightly. Allen finds Robertson on the baseline. Robertson has it knocked away. Scrum for the basketball. Out of bounds, last touched by Robertson. LA gains possession and a chance to tie the game. 9.5 minutes to play first quarter. LA trails 6-4 as Jerry West leads the attack. West to McMillan. McMillan on the baseline. Kicks it back out top to West. West looks for Goodrich. Lost it out of bounds again. Jerry West has been bitten by the turnover bug. That's already 3 turnovers for the Lakers in this crucial Game 6, and they can't afford to be playing loose with the basketball here tonight. Allen sets up the Bucks offense. Looks inside to Kareem. Kareem steps around Wilt, but his layup is blocked. Chamberlain got a piece of it. Rebounded by McMillan, LA basketball. West to Goodrich. On the wing. The jump shot is offline, no good. Rebound is knocked out of bounds. Ball goes back over to Milwaukee. Sluggish start for both teams here tonight. In comparison, certainly, to what we saw in Game 4, the last game that was played here on the West Coast, where the teams combined for almost 300 points in that game. Allen on top sets up the offense for Milwaukee. Sends it over to Robertson on the outside. The deep jump shot by Robertson is off the backboard, off the glass, and off target, out of bounds to Los Angeles. So both teams shooting poorly, both teams not taking good care of the basketball. It's a low-scoring game as the tension is thick here in Los Angeles. West takes it into the front court. Finally completes a pass to Goodrich. Free throw line extended. Goodrich buries the jumper. His first basket of the night. The game is tied at 6. Dandridge on the outside takes one from the wing. That's no good. Long rebound taken by Dandridge off his own miss. Dandridge puts it back up strong and scores on the putback. Stick-to-itiveness pays off for Bobby Dandridge. Milwaukee is up 8-6. West topside has it stolen away by Lucious Allen. The struggles continue for Jerry West. Allen's got it in the open court. He's got men on both wings as he dribbles to his right. Gets into the lane. Surveys his options. Steps around McMillan and puts the layup up and good. Lucious Allen with the steal goes coast to coast for the layup. It is now a 10-6 ball game. Milwaukee in the lead. And now we've got Wilt Chamberlain hobbling a little bit. It's been a grueling series. Both teams are a little tender here tonight. But determined to do their best to keep this series going. As Goodrich and West play two-man game on the outside. Goodrich gets into the lane. His short jump shot is blocked by Kareem. Kareem is an enforcer, and he swatted that one out of the air. Robertson comes up with the rebound for Milwaukee, and the Bucks will slow it down coming the other way. They go to Kareem on the inside, working on Chamberlain. Turnaround jump shot by Kareem is good, and he is fouled on the play by Chamberlain. Kareem got loose, got the hoop and the harm, and he goes to the line with a chance at a three-point play. Kareem on the free throw is good. His first 3 points of the night put Milwaukee up 13-6. LA tied the game. Milwaukee went on a 7-0 run to open up a comfortable lead here with 7:35 to play in the first. West still looking for answers. Brings the ball up to McMillan at the elbow. It's knocked away. Out of bounds. LA will keep possession. Milwaukee really turning up the intensity with their defensive effort here in the first period. As the ball now goes inside to Hairston. Hairston on the low block unloads the short jump shot. That's no good. Chamberlain grabs the offensive board for LA. Chamberlain on the putback attempt scores it. 13-8 now in favor of Milwaukee. Bucks working around the perimeter. Entry pass to Kareem down low in the lane. Fakes. Turns. Shoots the skyhook. In and out, no good, but he is fouled from behind by Goodrich. And Kareem will go back to the free throw line. First shot for Kareem is good. A 71% free throw shooter. A little below average, but certainly better than his opposite number on the Lakers side. Kareem somehow gets the second one to go. He's got 5 points. Milwaukee back on top by 7. Under 7 minutes to play first quarter. Goodrich on the outside, shoots the fall-away jumper, and it is off the rim, no good. Another rebound for Terry Driscoll for the Bucks. And now Milwaukee with an opportunity in the open court. Lucious Allen over to Robertson. Two great ball handlers out there on the Milwaukee break. Robertson finds Dandridge cutting across the baseline. Dandridge lays it up and good. 8 points now for Bob Dandridge. He leads all scorers. Milwaukee is on top by 9. 17-8. As West brings the Lakers back. The Lakers showing some frustration here as Goodrich has it on the outside. Dumps it down low to Wilt. Back around the perimeter the ball goes. Goodrich now with an inside look to McMillan, and McMillan loses it to Bobby Dandridge on the steal. 5 turnovers now for the Lakers in the first 5.5 minutes of play. That's not good. They're looking like the Los Angeles Rams out there tonight. And now here's a steal by Goodrich. And the Lakers have an opportunity in the open floor. Jerry West dribbles down the center of the court. Over to Goodrich on the left side. Goodrich lays it up and in. 17-10 now. Milwaukee still on top with the basketball. Allen to Robertson on the outside. He shows and goes. Gets into the lane. His shot is altered by Chamberlain, rebounded by Chamberlain. Well done by the big man in the middle. LA now with the basketball. They trail by 7, looking to cut closer. Sloppy looking offensive set here on the first go round. West dribbles it back out, resets the offense. He's got an open look against Allen on the inside, 12 on the outside, 12 on the shot clock. The deep jump shot by West is off target. Kareem takes the rebound, and on the rebound, we've got a whistle and a loose ball foul on Goodrich. That is his second. Goodrich has fouled Kareem twice, and he is going to have to go to the bench to be replaced by Keith Erickson. So things going from bad to worse on that possession for the Lakers, as Milwaukee is opening up a very substantial lead here in the first period. Allen on the perimeter. Chest pass to Kareem on the inside. Kareem is double teamed. Finds Dandridge open in the lane. The shot by Dandridge is around the rim and off. And Wilt Chamberlain takes the rebound for LA. Lakers caught a break on that one as Dandridge missed the easy one inside. And now West with it feeds Erickson. Erickson back to West. Pick and roll. They find Hairston down on the low block. On the switch. He's picked up by the much smaller Lucious Allen, and Harrison knocks it down. It is 17-12. Now Milwaukee back on the offense. running a pick and roll of their own. Driscoll inside, defended by West. Hairston comes over on the help, and it's Hairston who's called for the reach-in. And that is his first. Still adjusting some things here on my screen to get everything in the right place. And I think we are good now. All right, 17-12, Milwaukee with the lead and the basketball. Into the game for the first time for the Bucks is Mickey Davis. He will play the power forward position as Terry Driscoll goes to the bench. The starting power forward, Curtis Perry, still out with an injury, as is the starting power forward for LA, Bill Bridges. It's Milwaukee basketball leading by 5 as Lucious Allen sets the offense. Mickey Davis inbounds. They've got a screen on the inside. Allen lobs it to Abdul-Jabbar, and Kareem throws it down. Nicely done on the offensive set. Milwaukee back up by 7. Bucks have led by as many as 9 in this first quarter. LA is yet to hold the lead. LA offense still looking to find its rhythm. They've turned the ball over 5 times already on the night. The ball goes down low to Hairston. Hairston in the paint. Now we've got a foul away from the ball. That is going to go against Kareem. That is the first on Kareem, and it will be Erickson headed to the free throw line for 2 shots. First shot for Erickson is good. Second shot by Erickson is also good. The lead is cut back to 5. 19-14, Milwaukee with the lead and the basketball. Allen on the wing, inside to Davis. Davis gets into the paint, steps around Hairston. His layup is off the glass, no good, and Hairston comes back for the rebound. Now it is 4-on-4 going the other way. Lakers with the opportunity in transition as Hairston dribbles it down the baseline. Hairston fakes out Davis, gets into the lane, lays it up with the left hand, and good. 19-16, the lead is cut to 3 as we say hello to JT 2.0 in the chat room. Welcome to the ball game, my friend. It's game 6. Milwaukee is visiting Los Angeles, but Milwaukee with the win tonight can capture the series and the championship. LA wants to survive and force a game 7 back in Milwaukee. Milwaukee with the basketball leading by 3. Allen on the outside misfires, and Happy Hairston takes the rebound for the Lakers. They get it to McMillan on the outside. He's got a wide open look from the baseline, and he buries it. It's 19-18. 4 minutes to play in the first. LA on the comeback trail. And Milwaukee back on the offense. Looking inside to Kareem. The sky hook is beautiful. Just swishes right through the net. Milwaukee goes back on top by 3. JT hoping the Bucks win the series, but would like to see Game 7. This series deserves a Game 7. And I'm right with you on that. I don't have a rooting interest in the series, but I would love to see us go to Game 7 because, as you mentioned, this has been a magnificent series. All right, LA still trails by 3 with the basketball. 3:46 to play in the first. West brings it up to Erickson. Back to West, free throw line extended. Entry pass to Chamberlain, defended by Kareem. Chamberlain is off the glass and good. 4 points for Wilt. Once again, it is a 1-point game. Allen on the outside to Mickey Davis from the baseline. He left his jumper short. The ball squirts loose and is picked up for Los Angeles by Erickson. LA with a chance to take the lead for the first time tonight. as West looks to McMillan in the low post. He gets a good look off the glass and through the net. And for the first time tonight, the Los Angeles Lakers are in the lead, 22-21, just over 3 minutes to play in the first period. Allen down low to Kareem. Maneuvers. Finds Davis open down low. Davis backing down. Tries to get it back out to the point and chucks it into the stands. Substitution for Milwaukee into the game for the first time, John McLaughlin. He will run the point as Lucious Allen gets a rest. LA on top, 22-21, just under 3 minutes to play in the first. West tries to get the LA offense set once again. Dribbles into the front court. Finds McMillan down on the low block. McMillan battling with Dandridge. Pump fakes, shoots and misses. Chamberlain gets the offensive rebound for LA, and he's fouled by Dandridge. First foul on Dandridge, just the second team foul on the Bucks. And it will be Los Angeles to inbound the ball on the sideline. Foul on the rebound. Hairston to inbound for LA. Entry pass to McMillan on the low block. He turns, he shoots, he scores. McMillan having a nice first quarter. He's got 8 points to lead the Lakers. LA now on top by 3, 24-21, as John McLaughlin now runs the offense for the Bucks. McLaughlin over to Robertson. Back over to McLaughlin coming off the screen. He's got an open look, but he is off target with the shot, and the rebound is taken by McMillan for Los Angeles. Lakers are on a run. They find Chamberlain down low, defended by Kareem, turns, shoots, and scores. Chamberlain barely rippled the net on that one, and the Lakers have taken a 5-point lead. What a turnaround in this ball game. Quite a run for the Lakers late in the first quarter. We're under 2 minutes to go. As McLaughlin calls a play, he's got Jerry West on him. West, a fine defender. McLaughlin looking for help. He sends it to Robertson. Robertson on the outside feeds Dandridge in the paint. Dandridge is off target. Offensive rebound grab by Mickey Davis for the Bucks. Davis takes it back up. Off the glass, no good. And the rebound is cleared by Jerry West. Quick outlet. West gets it back. They're going the other way. It's 4-on-1 for the Lakers. Erickson has it on the baseline. He drives. He dishes to West. Coming across the lane, and West lays it up and good. First basket of the night for Jerry West, and the Lakers are up by 7. As we say hello to Jack Crow in the chat room. I'm hoping you're doing well. I am doing great, Jack Crow. It is good to have you here. As the Lakers have now taken a 7-point lead, they have trailed by as many as 9. A 16-point turnaround here in the first period. And it is now the Bucks who are reeling. Entry pass to Kareem. The play's been whistled dead. And Kareem is called for the offensive foul. How about that? Wilt Chamberlain stood his ground. Kareem lowered his shoulder, and the refs blew the whistle on him. And Kareem is now going to have to go to the bench with 2 fouls. And with 1:17 to play, the horn sounds, and we've got multiple substitutions for both teams. We will set the offenses. It's Lucious Allen back into the game for Milwaukee at the point, as Oscar Robertson goes to the bench. Mickey Davis slides over to the small forward position as Driscoll returns to action at the power forward, and into the game at the center position for Milwaukee is Dick Cunningham, as Kareem goes to the bench, 9 points, 2 fouls. For the Lakers, Erickson slides over to the point guard. He'll be joined in the backcourt by Pat Riley. New players all across the front line as Bill Turner, Travis Grant, and Mel Counts enter the game for Los Angeles across the front. Laker basketball leading now by 7 after the offensive foul by Kareem. Keith Erickson runs the point. He's got Lucious Allen in his grill. LA on a 10-0 run, make it 12-0 as Erickson pulls the trigger and scores one over Lucious Allen. I don't think Allen was expecting that. LA now on top by 9, 14 of 21 from the field. And they're taking much better care of the basketball after the early turnovers. Milwaukee now looking for answers. Allen throws it down low to Mickey Davis. Davis with a good look inside, shoots and scores. And that ends a 3-minute scoring drought for the Bucks. LA with the basketball leading by 7, 30-23 as we enter the final minute of play here in quarter number 1. Bill Turner down low to Mel Counts. Counts stops and takes the jumper in close, but it's blocked by Cunningham and pulled down by Travis Grant for the Lakers. Grant with a putback attempt. He jumps, he shoots, he misses. It's tipped around and finally captured by Milwaukee by Terry Driscoll. 39 seconds to play. Milwaukee on the offense with Allen on the outside. 12 on the shot clock as Allen looks for help. He can't find any help. He's going to have to pull the trigger as the shot clock is winding down. And his shot from the top of the key is off target, rebounded by Pat Riley for the Lakers. 14 seconds to play. LA will hold for the final shot of the period. The ball is in the hands of Riley. He fakes the shot, gets into the lane, shoots, and scores with 1 second to go. Boy, Riley embarrassed John McLaughlin on that possession. Milwaukee is not going to be able to get a shot off, and at the end of the first quarter, it is 32-23 in favor of the hometown Lakers. And the fans here in LA are loving it. Let's take a look at your first quarter box score. Brought to you by McDonald's. I'm embarrassed how often I eat at McDonald's, but I love those cheeseburgers. Here are your first quarter stats. One of the big turning points was when Kareem went down, but let's take a look first at the scoring pattern. We see Milwaukee got off to a big lead here midway through the first as they went on a 7-0 run to go up 13-6. They stretched the lead to 9, 17-8. Happy Hairston came into the game and gave the Lakers a spark. Milwaukee went back up 7 on a dunk by Kareem with 5 minutes to play. Then we had a 6-0 run for the Lakers to pull the game within 1. Kareem scored again, and the Lakers rolled off another 12 points. So let's see, 12 from 30 is 18. An 18-2 run by the Lakers in that first quarter has sparked them to a 9-point lead at the break. Did you get all that? As we go back up to the top of the box score and look at the individual numbers. Boy, Mickey Davis with a plus-minus of -14. Erickson plus 16. That's that's your big differential there. It was Keith Erickson who, in his 6 minutes of action, saw the Lakers on their big run. Leading scorers in the quarter, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with 9 points before going out with the foul trouble. Dandridge with 8 for the Bucks. And for the Lakers, a balanced scoring attack. McMillan with 8, 6 apiece for Chamberlain and Hairston. Rebounds, as usual, favor the Lakers, 14-9. The Lakers had 5 turnovers, 4 of them by West very early on, but then they settled down and finished the quarter shooting 15 of 24 for 63% from the floor, while Milwaukee struggled to go 39% on 10 for 26 shooting. Dandridge 4 for 8, Kareem 3 for 4. Everybody else 3 for 14 combined. So the Bucks need their role players to step it up here. Oscar Robertson scoreless in the first period. Curtis Perry scoreless, of course, only played 2 seconds before going out with the injury. So the Bucks need to get their poop in a group here and get back into the game as we enter quarter number 2. All right, starting for the Bucks in the second quarter will be Terry Driscoll at the power forward and the rest of the starters. Similarly for the Lakers, it's Happy Hairston at the power forward and the other 4 starters back in action as Bridges and Perry remain on the bench with the injuries. We're ready to start the second quarter. The tip-off is controlled by the Lakers, and they'll have the first possession looking to extend to a double-digit lead. It's Goodrich on the wing, picked up by Robertson. From the outside, his jump shot is good. Nothing but the bottom of the net. A wonderful assist by West, and the Lakers are on top now by 11. Bucks trying to get the offense going here. It's been stagnant. Allen up top, drives down the middle. The whistle blows, and Allen's called for the offensive foul. Well defended by Jerry West. Ball goes back over to L.A. Boy, early in this game, we thought the Bucks were going to run away with it. And now it is the Lakers with a double-digit lead and looking like the far superior team on this night. L.A. sets up the offense. They work it inside to McMillan. He scores again from the paint. He's got double digits with 10. And the Lakers go on top by 13. Milwaukee trailing with Allen. Getting it into Dandridge on the low block. Dandridge can't hit. Wilt Chamberlain with another rebound for the Lakers. The run continues for L.A. They look down inside to Wilt. If they can get it to him. McMillan over to Goodrich. Goodrich with the entry pass to Wilt. He fakes, turns, shoots the finger roll. That's no good, but we've got a whistle and a foul. Oh, and that one's called on Driscoll. Boy, a tense moment there for Milwaukee as Kareem already has 2 fouls. There was contact on that shot, and the referees may have done him a favor by putting the foul on Driscoll. And it will be Chamberlain at the line to shoot 2, hide the women and children. First shot by Chamberlain is off the rim, no good. Chamberlain, as you well know, a notoriously bad free throw shooter. But he makes 1 out of 2. He's got 7 points now, and the lead is up to 14. L.A. comfortably on top, as now it is the Bucks looking for answers. Entry pass to Kareem. He's got Goodrich on him on the screen, and Kareem just steps around him and slams it home. Nicely done there to get Kareem open down low for the bucket. Kareem now with 11 points. The lead is cut to 12. Laker basketball. Goodrich on the outside. Lets it fly and scores it again, and he is fouled by Robertson. And now it is Goodrich with an opportunity at a 3-point play. A very good free throw shooter is Goodrich, and he knocks it down. That's a 3-pointer for Goodrich, and the lead is 15. 40-25 Lakers. 10:40 to play before halftime. Hang around for halftime, folks, and you'll get an update on all the excitement of the Epic Sports Broadcasting Network this weekend. Here's Lucious Allen dribbling into the front court. Finds Robertson coming off the screen. He shakes and bakes, gets into the lane, lays it up, and good. Nice little shake and bake move there by Oscar for his first basket of the night. The lead is 13. As West brings the Lakers back on offense. Over to Goodrich. The play's been whistled dead as Goodrich is fouled by Robertson. That is 2 on Robertson and the 3rd team foul already on the Bucks. L.A. holding a 13-point lead as Hairston prepares to inbound. West on the outside. Entry pass to Chamberlain, working hard in the lane. The one-handed jump hook is good. And Chamberlain is having a great night. 9 points, 6 rebounds. And the lead is back up to 15. Milwaukee looks to the outside. It's Dandridge on the fadeaway. He buries it. Dandridge was looking for a entry pass down into the low block, but the defense sagged and left him open, and he nailed the outside jumper. He's now got 10 points, and the lead is 13, 42-29. LA basketball. Hairston in the rectangle, working on Driscoll. Puts up the short jump shot off the front of the rim, no good. But he's fouled on the shot by Driscoll, and that is number 4 on the Bucks here early in the period. As LA just keeps pouring it on, and Hairston heads to the free throw line. His first shot is off target. Circled the rim and out. Second shot by Hairston is good. 43-29, LA with the lead. Milwaukee on offense. Working it down low to Kareem. Robertson taking care of the ball.